We're just about ready to get this first game of the evening underway. To get us started, we have the ladies from Parker's Chapel and the ladies from Poyen. I'm Brennan Cup. Alongside me is nobody so far. So bear with me as I try to get the camera and get the ladies' names and get y'all a little bit of a play-by-play. Barrett will be jumping it up for the Lady Indians. Looks like Norris for Chapel. Lady Indians will win the tip. Pennington setting up the offense for the Lady Indians. Right off the bat, Carter knocks down a three for Poyen. And I did get to call a game earlier in the year with these ladies from Poyen here, and they're very talented. Barnes has it for Chapel, trying to make a move. She gets it out to Goodwin. The game I got to do yesterday, Goodwin was a big part of the Lady Trojans offense. She's going to step out of bounds here as Kennedy Barrett will bring it up for the Lady Indians. We're going to get our first shot from Barrett here, and it is in and out. Offensive rebound. That was Morrison. Gives it right back to Chapel as Goodwin's going to bring it up. She's going to hit Butler in the corner. Butler scanning the floor, gets it down to Norris. Back to Butler. Welch has a good defense there by Carter. Barrett comes away with a loose ball. Got a 4-on-1 break here. Barnes is the only lady back for Chapel. Barrett takes it herself all the way up and in. 5-0 Lady Indians, a minute and 30 into this one. Goodwin gonna bring it up. Good on ball pressure there for Pennington. Poyen has it up 5. Barrett trying to go to work, gets it poked away. It's Carter. Carter, 3-ball in. Money. 8-0 Lady Indians. Gets it over to Barnes. Barnes trying to set the offense, gets it into Welch. Welch puts it up. Lady Trojans will keep the basketball. Barnes inbounds it off of a Lady Indian. Gets it into Mayweather. Mayweather up. Gets it short. Poyen comes away with it. Gets it to Pennington. Pennington looking to create. Loses the ball. Barnes knocks it away to Welch. I said, bear with me. I'm trying to run the camera for y'all and kind of give y'all a halfway play-by-play. Gets it into Goodwin. Goodwin trying to go to work. That's a good closeout by Barrett. Barnes has it. She makes her move. Again, Barrett with the block. Mayweather gets a loose ball knocked away, but it's going to go out of bounds and back to Chapel. 8-0 Lady Indians here. 4:57 left in the first quarter. Mayweather bringing it up for Chapel. Welch has it at the top of the key. Good defense there by Carter. We'll get the calls the turnover. back to the Lady Indians. Barrett's going to bring it up. There's Beard over there in the corner. Going to get a set play to Carter. Carter, 3-ball, pure. Poyen has their student section here. Traveled well. Looks like Chapel's going to go to Lexi Morgan at the next whistle. Barnes, floater, short. Rebound goes to Pennington. Gets it ahead to Barrett. Barrett into Beard. She puts it up and in. That'll cause a timeout here. It is 13-0. Lady Indians, 3:49 to go in the first. Looks like Goodwin will inbound for the Lady Trojans. Jackson Temple will be joining me here as they just finished up baseball practice.
Missed anything?
It was Crutchfield knocked the ball away. Carter, number 13 from Poyen, has 3 threes.
Already?
Yeah. That's one good one I want back there. Barrett's going to bring it up for the Lady Indians. Good look inside. Back to Barrett. Top of the key, 3 short. It's going to be a tie up. Ball will go to Chapel. Mayweather going to bring it up for the Lady Trojans. So far, neither team has a foul. Pennington guarding Goodwin. They'll watch that off arm if you're Goodwin, though. Lexi Morgan looking to drive. She's going to put it up. Gets the foul call. She's going to head to the strike for 2. Now, Poyen's had a hot start, Jack. Good defense, good shooting. See if Morgan can get Chapel on the board here. She left it short. And that was Carter on the foul. Morgan knocks down the second. It is 13-1. Lady Indians. Pennington going to bring it up for Poyen. Gives it back to Barrett. That was Pennington on the bucket, 15-1. Mayweather going to bring it up for Chapel. Like I said, what stood out to me, Jax, is on-ball pressure from Poyen. Their guards are very active and just...
Oh, yeah, they're going to be a real tough team.
Good one up, gets the roll. 2:15 to go in the first. It is 15-3, Poyen. Barrett makes her move, jump shot, up and in. Mayweather bringing it up. Gets it over to Barnes. Barnes to Morgan. Good defense there by Carter. Gonna get the travel. Morrison. Murphy and Morrison are going to get their first playing time of the game so far. It's 17-3. Poyen on top. Barrett scanning the floor. She's going to kick it to the open lady in Pennington. Pennington's going to nod in and out on the three. Good board by Mayweather. Goodwin bringing it up for Chapel. Gets it ahead to Morgan. Couldn't quite bring that one down. It's going to go right back to Poyen. Norris and Tanner are going to check in for Chapel. Gets it down low to Pennington. Pennington over to Barrett. Barrett misses it. Morgan going to save it to Goodwin. Under a minute's play here in this first quarter, 17-3. Gets it to the corner, and that's Tanner. Tanner scanning the floor. Gets it over to Barnes. Barnes gets the luxury of having Barrett guard her tonight. Goodwin going to work. A lot of contact, no call. Here comes Barrett. Like I said, only one foul called in this first quarter. This Barrett plays through contact and lays it up and in. Jax, that's been the theme of this tournament. We'll go ahead and say it. I got to watch one game, and George called me last night. It's been very physical, and they've called it consistent both ways. It makes for quick games, and I like it. Goodwin on the attack, up and in, 19-5.
PC versus Jordan, that was.
Yeah, that was a fun one.
What was the final score of Poyen and Fordyce?
64-63 in OT, I think. 19-5. Poyen on top after one. We'll be back in 30. We're back here with some second quarter action. Poyen will have possession. Barrett's going to bring it up. It's 19-5. Poyen on top after one. And like I said, Carter had the hot start, kind of set the tone.
It's a good ball.
Ooh. A little off. Barrett's going to track down the offensive rebound. So step out of bounds here. It's Poyen got in baseball. Jax.
Nothing at all.
I was about to say, they were always good when I was in school. They had a kid named Luke Nannerman. He was a dude. Lefty. I don't know, 82, 83.
I mean, I've only faced them last year. It was the first time I've ever faced them. They had one good pitcher that he was bringing it pretty good.
Poyen's going to get the loose ball, gets it ahead to Beard. Possession will stay here with Poyen. Like I said, the Nannerman kid played, I think he got 3 or 4 years of college ball in. Barrett left it short. Goodwin come away with it. He had some pop in his bat, too. He's a good player. Gets it into Mayweather. Just got a little too deep under the goal. Here comes Barrett. She's going to take this one herself and blew it. Norris comes away with the board.
You don't see a lot of that from her.
No, I think she was anticipating contact. Bates in for Chapel as well. Bates gets it to Tanner. Tanner trying to get into Goodwin, but so far Pennington doing a good job of sealing Goodwin off in that interior paint. Shot clock down to 3. Mayweather's about to heave it, back iron. Barrett comes away with the board. Barrett was she was expecting Pennington to kind of crash down to the goal. It's quiet in here.
Very quiet.
I mean, it's a decent crowd, and here comes Barnes. Six minutes to go here in the half. Going to get the blocking foul. I believe that was on. They're going to get Pennington. And that's going to bring Murphy off the bench. Pennington going to take a seat. Well, they called it on 24, but it should have been.
I'll tell you what, both of these teams are real young.
Young. Mm-hmm. Barrett just a sophomore.
Yeah, and she's got another year.
2 years.
2 years. Oh, she said a sophomore or junior?
I thought she was a sophomore. I could be wrong. If she's going to take up to 3, back iron. I was pretty sure she was a Carter rushed that one a little bit. Got to clean up the glass if you're Chapel. Barrett up and in.
And then on the court right now, you got 2 seniors. No, 1 senior.
For Chapel?
For
Poyen?
Poyen.
Which girl is it?
It's 13.
And that's Carter. She's the lady with 3 threes.
And then, I mean, PC's got a lot of talent coming up. But
yeah.
Like Lorelei and Trinity and Bella, they're going to capitalize on a lot of things.
Barnes comes away with the rebound. .450 to go here in the half. 21-5. Poyen. Barrett, 3 ball, gonna draw the foul on Butler. Send her to the strike for 3. Gonna knock it down. Looks like Pennington and Crutchfield gonna check back in for the Lady Indians. It's 23-5. Knocks all 3 down, 24-5, 4:43 to go in the half. Barnes gonna bring it up for the Lady Trojans. Goodwin gets around her lady, up just a little strong. Barrett comes away with the board. Poyen looking to push. Crutchfield going to bring it on the floor, and it was Murphy on the shot. A little strong. Barnes looking to make something happen. She spins around and up and in. Crutchfield comes away with the board. Looking to create. She's going to swing it to Barrett, they're going to get an offensive foul. That was Butler. Stood in and took the charge. Murphy comes away with a loose ball, gets it ahead to Barrett. Barrett scanning the floor. She's going to dish it to Pennington. Pennington's going to miss the contested shot. Barrett's going to head to the stripe for 2. Barrett knocks down the first. Knocks them both down, 26-5. Poyen looks like Barrett's going to get a breather. Riley going to check in. Lorelei Barnes bringing it up for the Lady Trojans. Tanner gets it over to Welch. Welch, 3-ball, money. 26-8, 3:13 to go in the half. Poyen moving the ball well. Trying to find the open lady, and that's Pennington. She's going to cash it in. 28-8, 2:52 to go in the half. Welch looking to drive. She's going to throw one up. Didn't quite get there. Carter's going to bring it up, get it ahead. That was Beard. Missed the shot. Butler come away with the board. Barnes going to bring it up. 2:20 to go in the half. Lexi Morgan going to check back in for the Lady Trojans. Looks like Welch is going to get a breather. Like I said, 2:14 to go here in the half. I was going to say it's going to be a 4-point opportunity for Carter. Barnes bumped her on the shot. I believe that's Carter's 4th 3. This may be the second 4-point play we've seen in this tournament. Daniel Wood going to get here to help me out here. Didn't complete it. Pennington comes away with the board. Barnes comes away with the rebound. Do what I'll send you rosters at half. I've about got Chapel's memorized. I got to do them yesterday. I don't have all of Poyen's yet.
You have it all figured out by tomorrow, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah. Butler looking to drive for Chapel. Thought she got an extra step or two. But
looked like it.
It was Pennington that hustled down there to get the rebound. Carter gets it ahead to Crutchfield. Carter, a little short. That would have been her 5th 3. Tessa Tanner comes away with the rebound for Chapel.
5 threes and a half, pretty impressive.
Yeah, she's hit her first 3. Lorelei Barnes has it for the Lady Trojans, 31-8. Gets it into Tessa Tanner, puts it up strong. Looked like Pennington come away with the rebound. Pennington looking to push. She had Beard on that back door. It was pretty good recovery by Barnes.
That's a pure.
That was Crutchfield.
It's a pure shot right there.
Yep, 34-8. Got 45 seconds to go in the half. Like I said, Poyen, man, they're on a little bit different level than anybody in our conference on the girls. They may have some competition in regionals. I think that Dirk squad, there's a couple more over there in that district that's pretty solid. Like I said, that's not taken away from nothing from us. It's just Poyen. They got a very good squad this year.
You kind of see it build in the last few years, too.
Yep.
They're a young team.
That's what Jack said. There's only 1 or 2 seniors this year. Carter being one of them, 13. Pennington scanning the floor. She gets it into Beard. Pure. Looks like Mayweather's going to bring it up. It's 36-8. We got 10 seconds in the half. Barnes at the buzzer. Just missed it. 36-8 at the half. We'll be back in 8 minutes. We're back here with some second half action. It is 36-8. Poyen on top. Chapel will start with the ball. Lorelei Barnes to Butler. And like I said last night, getting it into Goodwin was the recipe. Carter has it for the Lady Indians. It's going to be deflected. That's Beard. Back to Carter. Carter was already ready to shoot. She's going to. In and out. Offensive rebound to Beard. Beard kind of looked her way, went back up. Barrett, offensive board. Going to draw the foul call on Butler. That next game, D-Wood, is it? It's Poyen and Hampton, right?
Yeah, it's a good one.
You said that was a very good game last night, Fordyce and Poyen.
That's what we talked about, though, man. There's going to be one team that did not make it to regionals. That was a pretty solid team.
And
it's happened to be Fordyce this year.
Honestly, Washita was a pretty good team. I think there's going to be weaker teams in the state tournament than Washita, and that was kind of unfortunate. They had shooters.
I mean, really, other than Magnet and
Gurdon.
I mean, everybody else is pretty solid.
We had six teams, like you said. This year it was deep.
there's still, I'm sure there's teams that are, like we already talked about, like Barton and those, and England kind of ahead above, but still, I mean, as far as a conference, though, I mean, top to bottom, this is one of the better ones, I feel like, as far as competitiveness.
I agree. We're going to see Goodwin at the stripe. That was a foul on Pennington. Her first. Like I said, if you're just now joining us, it's been this whole tournament, you've got to play physical basketball. The refs have not blown the whistle often, and I'm okay with that. I like watching physical basketball to a point.
Especially in the boys' games.
Yeah. Barrett, good hands by Butler, and I think if Butler would have known Pennington was not expecting that ball, would have been an easy turnover. Butler deflected it out of bounds. Barrett looking great. She's got Welch guarding her. Carter scanning the floor. She's going to get back to Barrett. Barrett's going to sling this one to Pennington. 3-ball. Back iron. Offensive rebound.
It's kind of a big cluster right there, and 24 from Poyen just kind of getting a little bit more physical.
Yep. And that's what she brought to the table against Junction when we got to see them earlier in the year. She was very physical in defense.
It's kind of, I don't know. You look at the Chapel's coming out with that little 2-3 zone kind of. I guess might just actually be a box and one maybe. I can't really. Looked like a 2-3 earlier on. That's what it's going to be. Yeah, coming out with 2-3, but the way Poyen's been shooting, it kind of don't make no sense.
You got to pick your poison, I guess. Good hands by Goodwin there. Becca Goodwin looking to create. Here she goes. She's going to get it to midcourt. I want to see if they can work some shots out to Welch. She knocked a 3 down early.
That's a good pass.
It's going to be a foul on Pennington.
Don't you kind of hate that, though? That was an opportunity to put a bucket in right there because she got a good pass over the top. They called a foul before she even had I don't know.
Anticipating the call?
Well, I don't know if it probably was a foul before, but it's like it possibly took points off the board
for Chapel
right then.
Norris going to check out. Mayweather going to check in.
Because Goodwin got the ball with nobody between her and the basket right there.
Last night, Goodwin, or yesterday, she had a very good game. Mayweather on the drive, left hand. Who stepped in and took the charge there? D. Wood, what number?
I wasn't paying attention.
It was may have been Pennington, 14. 38-9, 6:14 to go here in the third. Barrett bringing it up for the Lady Indians. Gets it ahead to Pennington. Pennington scanning the floor over to Carter. They're going to try to get Barrett over here on this cut. It was the right idea, just a hair high. I think that's a ball Barrett will tell you, even though it was high, she usually comes down with it. Mayweather bringing it up for the Lady Trojans. Lorelei Barnes getting guarded by Carter. Butler thought about it.
One thing you kind of noticed, Chapel's kind of lost the last few years. A true ball handler.
Yeah, we had Bella Frisbee for like 4 years.
Rivers wasn't really. She's more. I mean, she's better in the post, but she was like kind of.
She was an above average ball handler.
Yeah. That's kind of what stopped them a few years back when they made that run in regionals.
Welch, 3-ball, money.
Good shot.
Her second. You're right, Dewood. That was the year they needed the ball handler. That was
They had Frisbee.
up there,
and
Dirks,
that was
right?
it, yeah,
She got ejected that game, right?
I believe so. That's a good offense
jumper.
right there. Finding an open teammate.
Tell you what, we get to announce that Lady Hampton game later. They got a couple girls that can shoot it too, and they can match Barrett's size. Gets that ball into Goodwin. That's a pretty look.
That's good offense.
Good pass from Mayweather. Goodwin finishes it. 40-14, 4:54 to go here in the third.
Good jump stop.
Barnes comes away with the board. Goodwin going to bring it up for the Lady Trojans. Like I said, both teams have already punched their regional ticket.
You just tell Poyen's just a little bit more aggressive.
Yeah, and they're fresh. Chapel had a very tough game yesterday. Pennington puts that one up and in, 42-14. I was watching ball, and I saw Barrett getting off the floor. I was watching Mayweather bring it up, and that'll be Poyen basketball. Kylie Lawson checking in for Chapel. Norris as well. Lexi Morgan. We have a couple ladies checking in for Poyen as well. Let me see if I can. Pennington 3 was short. Barrett's going to draw the foul on Norris. Head to the stripe. It's 21. It's Crutchfield. She's had several minutes tonight. Murphy. Barrett's been good at the stripe. That was the first foul on Norris. Already 4 team fouls on Chapel. Knocks them both down. That extends the lead to 30. Should be a running clock, shouldn't it, D-Wood?
Yep, 30-point ball game.
And I asked Coach Larry, we do have a third place game. I know in several years there they just take the highest seed,
Yeah.
and I didn't like that really.
I didn't either, especially when it comes to seeding wise. And
I mean, that's a big
you don't
difference
really
between
want
3
you
and
don't-
4 seed.
Yeah. If you can avoid playing a 1 seed from another conference, you want to do that best you can.
So we will have a third, fourth place game tomorrow, from my understanding. The games will start at 4 o'clock again, so I was happy to hear that. Barnes going to take a seat. Bates going to check in. Mayweather at the stripe. Misses them both. Barrett looking to push, gets it over to Murphy. Excuse me, Crutchfield. Barrett comes away with the loose ball.
Good defense, 0-0 right there. Yeah, it looked like her toe might have been on the line right there when she was bobbing a little bit. Brennan getting mad over here, slamming his phone. I don't know what just happened.
Barrett, 3-ball, corner, money. Kyle Sellers acts like there's not a game going on here.
I don't know that, but I'm telling you,
Lexi Morgan looking to drive. Good
As I
defense
pull
by
up
Barrett.
YouTube, at the moment there's 117 people watching, 250 on the clock.
About 15, 16-second delay then.
Yeah, so it's still there.
Someone else has?
No, that's it.
Oh.
That's all.
Oh, no, I'm talking about he forgot they started this early.
Ah, man. I had me thinking it wasn't. He should be here. Barnes is here. I don't know why Sellers isn't here. They work together.
Different mules.
He could drive here.
I know. 47-14, 2:06 to go. Another three just short. Offensive board by Barrett and the putback.
Sellers was trying to get out there at that Iron Mountain meal, though, wasn't he?
They tried at one point. Lexi Morgan looking to create. Gets it over to Tessa Tanner. Over to Bates. Bates gets it back to Kylie Lawson. 3-ball, short.
That looks a lot like Derek Rocket shooting right there. Mountain Union. Either that or Andrew Tommy.
That was a lot better shot than what they would have attempted, I can tell you.
Yeah.
I've seen Andrew throw over the
Andrew,
backboard.
yeah, buddy. Yeah, I'll do, you know.
Lawson
Thankfully,
was just rushing it.
thankfully, God bless me with two sisters that were athletic, but not just like far superior. But I don't know what it's like to be Andrew and have a brother like Caleb that is just better at you at everything athletically.
Barrett knocks down the jumpers, 51-14. Lexi Morgan looking to drive, gives it over to Tanner. Tanner, good move, setting. I mean, you just credit Poyen, man. The defense is, you put on decent moves and there's nothing there. And I think that's what was wrong with Lawson's shot a while ago. She rushed, expecting a defender to be right there.
I mean, they're just active with their feet, man. They shuffle good side to side. It's good fundamental defense, and they find the open teammate on opposite side on offense. I mean, it's just.
Moore checking in for the Lady Indians. Carter back in as well.
Everybody's capable of shooting.
That's a good mixture. Gets it over to Carter. Carter. 3-ball, in and out.
Even the misses.
That was Riley on the board. Gets it over to Carter. It was Riley on the miss. Lawson cleaned it up.
Quick releases, too.
Yeah, they do. Morgan has it for Chapel. Picks it up. She's going to sling it into, get you a name there. Emery Stringfellow.
Good pass.
Going to get Tanner on the foul, and that's going to send Moore to the strike for two. It's 51-14. We got 5.3 to go here in the third.
Clock should be running out right now instead of.
I guess they just going to pause it for the free throws.
Still ain't no need. It should be just ending it right there.
Moore said you're on her time as she swishes the first.
Whoever that is.
Free throw shooter.
Oh.
Missed the second. And they should run the clock. No, they would. It's 52-14. Morgan going to bring it up. She's got 3 seconds to work with. We're going to get a half-court heave, and it is going to be short. 52-14 is your score after three. We're back here. 52-14 is your score, and we've got all new Players in for the most part. That's Job. Green. That was Townley on the shot, missed it. Job with the board. Did you have that camera down there, Vigo?
Vigo, you got to keep up. It's good ball movement, man. Everything's pretty quick. They don't just sit there and kind of hesitate.
I mean, this is your third group off the floor, and ball movement still
right there.
crisp.
They want them to shoot. Good shot. That's quick, too, man. This is a quick release.
23, right? That's Riley.
Yeah.
All right, for Chapel, let me get you some names. Pumphrey, number 30. She has the basketball. Get it over to Lawson. It's Welch, at 12.
It was about time Jackson Temple stopped being so squirmy looking, man.
I've had him up here running the camera. Told him he could have a break. Pumphrey has the basketball. She's looking to get it over to Welch. Good closeout defense there by the Lady Indians. Welch on the drive. Gonna get the foul, I believe, on Job. Let me double check me. And it is on Job. Welch head to the strike for 2. This is Kinley Welch. We have 3 new ladies coming in for the Lady Trojans. Under 6 minutes to play. There's Grace Bailey, Bullock, trying to get the other lady's number.
You gotta have somebody come down and get. Oh.
It was a heads-up play there by Bullock, trying to steal a possession.
But she was out of bounds. That was the only thing that was really stopped that.
Cardo is the other lady for the Lady Trojans. Gets it over to Green, 3-ball in and out.
Good board. 42.
Switch back over. It was Bailey, Grace Bailey. Good looking 3-ball there for Picardo. 55-18, under 5 to go. Gets it over to Job.
Good
block
shot
by Bullock. Pumphrey has it. Showing the handles, gets to Welch. 3-ball corner. In and out. Job on the board. Gets it over to Green. Green tried to get it back to Job, deflected out of bounds by Bullock. That was Townley on the 3. Job come away with the
jump ball.
Rebound. I think it'll go to Chapel off the
Possession there.
possession. 3:45 to go here in the ball game. It's 55-18 Poyen. Pumphrey gets it out to Welch. Into Bailey. Back to Pumphrey. Pumphrey going to settle for the jump shot. Back iron. Townley with the board. She's looking to push. Gets it over to Job. Scanning the floor. She's going to kick to Green. Green going to go back to Job. Try to get down that interior.
Stepped on line. A double dribble.
Double dribble. We're under 3 to play here. 55-18. Chapel has the basketball. Pumphrey, we're going to bring it up. 2 more ladies going to check in for Chapel. 11 and 40. They'll be done. This is Adelie Dunn and Abby Paget. Kicks it to Green in the corner, thought about it, going to kick it back over to Jobe. Jobe, jump shot, blocked. Blocked again. That was Welch. Here comes Pumphrey, under 2 to play. Good hands by Green there. Should be Poyen basketball.
Faded a little bit more to the left right there. Looked like it was going towards Welch right there. Kind of kept
drifting.
Yeah.
Good hands. I think that was Pumphrey. It will go back to the Lady Indians.
Pretty good defensive intensity right here from the Lady Trojans bench players.
Three ball just a little off. Jobe comes away with it. We are almost at a minute to play. Gets it over to Green. Green just a little bit late on that pass. It was Adelie Dunn on the deflection. Or Adelie, yeah. Jobe, 3 ball, back iron. Good hustle by Dunn there. Got 38 seconds to go, and if you're watching, we'll be back in about 15 minutes for the next broadcast after this one, and Coach Larry is going to join us in the second quarter. 3 ball, Welch, in and out. Good hustle by Dunn down low. She's going to head to the stripe for 2. Knocks down the first. Knocks them both down. That'll bring this one to a close. 55-20 is your final score. We'll see y'all in a few with the next